idea of the green background, it was to put yellow, but look, the yellow looks like white, so I had to do something. You're probably not seeing it green, you're probably seeing it yellow because I've changed it in post. God, my hair is horrible today. Hi, how are you? I'm Nick. I'm a graphic designer student and I like to fuse design and pop culture. So for today, we're going to keep going with the transforming Taylor Swift albums into drinks. For today, we're going to be designing a Fearless and a Folklore drink. All of these drinks are canned drinks. Since the design of each drink are going to be so different from each other, I thought that maybe having a line to put all the designs would be nice. So all of the drinks that we're going to be designing for all the albums of Taylor Swift are going to be canned drinks. So if you're new here or you haven't watched the last designing Taylor Swift albums video, if you haven't watched that one, just mind you, I'm doing this designs in like half a day. I'm taking like 4 or 5 hours max per design. And this type of design, like designing packaging, takes like months to design. So if you didn't see in the last video, we already did Debut and Lover, and now we're doing Fearless and Folklore. Fearless Sparkling Lemonade and Folklore Chai Latte, whatever, however you say that. So for Fearless first, I thought of Sparkling Lemonade because, you know, the color and everything. I did this mood board with all the yellows and the gold, and I wanted to integrate the blue from the 13 that she used to draw when she did the tour for Fearless. I thought that having blue and an old yellow can will be really nice, so we're going to do that today. I have the full Taylor's version tracklist here, and I was thinking of probably White Horse for the name of the can, or Forever and Always. I feel like Forever and Always could be a better choice, but I really like the song White Horse. I don't know. I'm going to try White Horse with this font that I don't remember what was the name of, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to use Forever and Always or FNA probably, I don't know. So I have all the info that I want to use. I have the ingredients, nutrition facts, and all the features, and the idea is to use White Horse, but I still don't know. And I have here a photo of Lemons because I really want to do some illustrations since she was so young when she released this album. Since she was so young when she released this album for the first time, I'm going to do a non-alcoholic beverage just because I feel like that's better, I think. So the colors that I'm going to use are gold and blue, and yeah. I know that drawing it's not my forte, but I thought this was going to be easy, or at least a little bit easy since I have the original photo there, but looks like not. So I have these drawings now. I love how they look. I really wanted to make a more like childish, not so structured design for this can, and I love how this look. I always love this technique of not putting correctly the colors and the lines from the drawings, and I think this looks beautiful. Love how this looks. I usually don't do illustrations for my designs, so when I get to do them, even though they took some time, I really love how they look, so yeah. So making the logo turned out to be more difficult than I thought it would be, so I'm probably going to change again. I still like the idea of using Forever and Always. I ditched the whole white horse thing. I still want to use Forever and Always, and I want the most important feature of this, of the type of this can, to be the end in the middle, because I feel like, I don't know, it's a really good letter. I don't know how to explain that. So I'm going to work in the logo a little bit. I still don't know what I want to do. I haven't thought about a layout for this can, so I'm trying to see what's going to work. So yeah. So I changed t-shirts because my blood was boiling with the other t-shirt that I was using, and also it doesn't go with this background, so whatever. I love the blue with the yellow and the green. I love, also I use this font that you're seeing here because I'm not going to try to pronounce that I took it from Google Fonts. Every or almost every font that I'm using for this, for the designs in my channel are all from Google Fonts. Even though I'm not gonna sell any of the designs that I'm doing, I still use free to use fonts just in case. If you're designing and selling designs, I assure you that it's the best thing to do to use free to use fonts. I'm doing this pattern for the back of the can because, you know, I really I wanted to make it look like playful and like a little bit more childish than the other designs that I'm going to do, because, you know, it's sparkling lemonade. It's like, it doesn't have any alcohol in it or anything like that. So, you know, sometimes I really like, well, sometimes, I always like to do really basic, clean, aesthetically pleasing designs. But, you know, for packaging design, sometimes you see that the most crowded ones are the ones that are more, you know, interesting sometimes. So I'm going to make a full pattern for the back of the can, and I'm going to make it fused with the fonts. I still don't know how I'm going to do that though, but wish me luck. Love that. I think that looks beautiful. I love how that looks. I still have to f around with the fonts a little bit, but in general, I love how this looks. This is probably, aside from the drawing, one of the first ones that were so easy to me to design. It's still missing a lot of things, but I love how this looks. And I'm probably not going to do more changes, so I'm going to finish the design, mock it up, and I'm going to show you right now. So this is the finished result. I love how it looks. I don't know, I'm so happy with this design. I love how it looks. I feel like it has a really interesting packaging. I really think that the colors are nice, and even though it's not screaming, this is Taylor Swift, that was the idea, even in case you didn't know, because I haven't mentioned it in the beginning of the video. I'm not trying to say this is a Taylor Swift drink. I just want to show you a drink with the same color scheme of the albums. Every can you can see that it's from Taylor Swift. Like, all of the drinks are made in in 1989, you know, in Nashville, Tennessee. Almost every can has a name or something related to the album. You have the Taylor Swift Productions in on the top of the can. So if you pay attention, you'll realize that it's from Taylor Swift. But if you see it like in the market, it's like, oh, I can drink that. And that's it. And then you realize it's from Taylor. That's the whole idea. So I love how this is looking. So now I'm going to take a break and then we're going to go for Folklore. You know, I was trying to decide what color to use in the background for Folklore, but since it doesn't have any color, so for Folklore, I told you we were. Right, again, we're going to use black and white and probably a little bit of color. The drink of choice for Folklore, it's chai latte. And the name for the can that I'm going to name the Folklore and Evermore can, I'm going to name them the same. It's going to be Woodvale because I love that name. And in case you didn't know, Woodvale was the code name for Folklore when she was doing the photo shoots and the promotion things for the album. It was a code name for people to not know the name of the original album. She said that she chose this name because it's kind of the same aesthetic and also because it has the same amount of fonts that the name Folklore has. So, and I loved that, and I thought, you know, what would be a good name that connects both of them? And since they're sister albums with Evermore, I thought Woodvale would be really good. You know, use in both albums you have photo shoots in the woods and with a lot of nature and everything. So, you know, of course for Folklore we're going to use black and white or gray, and for Evermore we're going to use dark brown because I think light brown is going to be for the anthology. I think I have here the name with the font that she uses for Folklore and Evermore. If you can see that Evermore, she wrote Evermore with this one, and she wrote Folklore with this font, but in italic, which is this. And I love this font, and I loved it so much that I thought it would be a really nice font for the drink. So we're going to use Woodvale with this font that it's called IMFL Bika. Whatever. And also I have all the info that I want to use here. Natural flavor, gluten-free, whatever, ingredients, whatever. And I want to use, of course, black and white and probably a pinch of color like chai latte. And yeah, so let's start. I wanted to do a design. Since the Folklore cover has a lot of trees, I thought about lines in black and white, and also for Evermore, since she has a coat with squares, I thought it would be nice to use squares or like waves for her braid in that cover. I still don't know what I'm going to do for Evermore, but I'm going to be wise and I'm going to make a design that I already like for Folklore, since I'm going to kind of base my design of Evermore in this can. So I'm going to take my time with this one, but yeah, let's start. Doing the waves and the lines took me way too much time, and I really don't like how this is looking. Not at all. I mean, now that I see it from like far away and I tried it on a mock-up just now, this from far away, this kind of looks like a tree. You know, it doesn't look like a tree. It reminds you of a tree, of the texture of the tree. So, you know, I really like how the lines look. I don't know what design to do. I was kind of thinking of using the lines just like in the top part of the can, but I don't know. I was making mock-ups to see how it looked and I don't really like it, so I'm going to play with it a little bit more and I'm going to show you how it looks. just, ugh, I hate it. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I've been playing around with this can for 2 hours. Thank God I don't record that much while I'm editing, because I will have like 2 hours of unnecessary footage. So I still don't like it. I like the difference between the textures and the colors, but still doesn't look like folklore to me. I don't know. Still, again, I'm going to play with it a little bit more, and then I'm going to come back and show you. Finally, an idea that I like. Now, I was thinking, I'm going to leave the textures line that I did before because I love how they look, but it would be nice to have a logo in the center of the can. So I was thinking folklore, trees, and since I love the song Ivy on Evermore, I thought, well, for folklore could be a tree, and for Evermore an ivy in the middle. Hey, I don't dislike this logo. I don't dislike this logo. I think it goes better with the idea, and I love the lines of this logo. So I don't know. I don't know. So this is what I have so far. Love how this looks. I imagine like you're looking through your window while you're listening to the album and drinking tea or something and watching like a huge tree in your backyard, like through a window. I love how this looks. I still think that it needs a lot of work, and I don't really like the color of it, but I love how this. I love the way this cake is cut. I think this is going to be nice. Watch me struggle for the next 30 minutes. I'm going to keep playing with it. I kind of like how it looks. I'm just going to play with the colors a little bit more, and I'm going to muck it up like 1,000 times more. And yeah. So this is actually the final results. I love how this looks. I used the gray from Folklore, and I used this brown, light brown color from the chai latte, and I love how it looks. I love the gradient, I love the drawing. I know how I love how simple it is, and I use different fonts for different parts of it, and I don't know if it screams Folklore, but I love how it looks. So this is the final result. Let's go back to color again, and I hope you like this design. We still have a lot of designs to go. See, we have like 4 designs. Look how many more. Next time we're doing Evermore and Speak Now, and then we have Red and Midnights, and then we're going to have 1999 and The Torture Poets, and then Reputation and the Anthology. So we still have a lot of videos. We have like four videos to go yet. So I hope you like this. Touch the no touch, like select, whatever. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Notifications, that was the word that I was forgetting. Follow me on all my social medias that are going to be around here. Also, go and subscribe to my music channel. I'm going to be releasing music really soon. See you in the next one. Goodbye.